So this Eternal Evolution video is going to be a MVP campaign video, version 2. The version 2 comes from once you get to Rally, she is one hero that can replace Leo. And not just replace Leo, will improve on Leo. And she's also actually a lower EX and a lower level of evolution than Leo. So as much as I love Leo, and he is still super handy to have, Durali is actually a step up in every aspect of the game. The only time Durali is not going to do as good is if you need someone who is specifically Vanguard, which, from what I understand, is nowhere in the game yet. I've got no regrets leveling Leo. I still will get him to EX30 before I start Durali, but we're going to showcase Durali. I'll just explain what's going to happen first before we get into it, and then you can kind of watch as it unfolds. Durali is going to have a summon, which I think is Doragon. Run in, do the tanking. He'll actually survive for the first couple of, first minute or so with the double healers that I'm running. Daniel will jump in, drop a 3-second stun with some big damage. I'll drop Senway's minion off to the side just because he's got like a boomerang attack that will go through everybody. But then Ornn and a little Zapper dude will jump in, and they are actually quite hard to get rid of, mostly because Daniel has a hard time hitting him. And if I swap him to the front, or into the second line, he gets killed. So I will show you that on the first run, actually. We'll chuck him in there. But yeah, it does make things quite hard on this battle in particular. So we'll get into it. Because I am struggling on this stage, we obviously go manual. I'm very close. I know I can do it. I've just got to figure out the placement of where my heroes actually need to be, like moving Daniel around maybe. But also you can get a little bit of RNG on your rolls with damage and how quickly you get your ult. So you can actually, if you're really close to finishing a level, it definitely does not hurt to trial and error a few times, because you might do the exact same thing and just get a better bit of luck. But you can see there, Daniel's taken a hit already. He hasn't died yet though, which is good. Durali's ult will fully heal or add huge chunks of health onto Doragon, which is good, and then give him a bit of energy buff back too, not energy refill. We're going to get Daniel's second ult off here. Actually, I might have gotten some better RNG here because this is going okay. There is a point where I think I might get one-shotted though from... Yeah, okay, that's the one. Yeah, so Ornn drops something in, one of his little hits, and it just one-shots whoever it hits. And Daniel is my big damage dealer here, so I cannot have that. So we can actually try swapping these two around, because what could also work is sometimes putting Mazrani into the front row helps a bit as well. And because Durali actually charges forwards, even if Mazrani's in the front, Durali will be the tank still, which is what you want. And I could even chuck Senway's minion a bit higher up and hopefully will become the tank. Oh, actually, I did set it up though, so... See, that is a difference of trying to slow down Ornn. I didn't think of that before. So big chunk health. I'm pretty sure it's full health for him, to be honest. I haven't actually tried this method before of moving Daniel forwards and dropping the stun up there. So this may be quite beneficial, or could not work at all. Ornn does make it very, very hard, and these little slow-moving balls are just torturous to watch go through your team. Yeah, you can see the troubles that I'm having here with the amount of damage there that Ornn is putting out is insane. So this one's not going to work either. Ornn's too powerful. I think what I need is for... I'm just going to see if Mazrani can tank this hit or not. I really need to try and get through these guys quick so I can get a good double stun on these back guys. But yeah, the main point of what I'm saying... Well, actually, no. The main point of what I'm doing now is showcasing Durali's tanking ability. Durali has stepped up. This level is actually quite hard. But what I want to show now as well is that moving your characters around in the battlefield can make quite a difference. So just keep trying your own personal shifts within your team just to see if you can just scrape through on a stage. I mean, I might get to the end of this and I don't make any progress, but a bit of trial and error could be the difference of me getting through this stage and then being able to pass through like another whole chapter. So I think I've actually tanked the hit that would normally kill someone with Mazrani. So again, like I said, always try and shift you guys around. Having Mazrani there instead of Serena was a win. But I've still now got to try and get to that back line. I think this is where I'm going to lose. No, not quite. See, the trouble here now is that Oyster is so tanky. It is insane. And she's just taking all of this damage away from when I could just be getting rid of these backline guys. That is the one point where Leo is beneficial, is he can just jump to the backline. So looking at damage, you can actually see Durali is keeping up with Senway, which is quite crazy. All right, we're through the backline. We've only got 20 seconds. See if we can actually do this. Yep, we got it. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Okay. That's how good Durali is. And that was a very hard stage. So I'll let it roll through a little bit. I'll actually just do a quick little showcase on the idle battle. We'll see how far we get. And so we're at 49-17 at the moment. Go through and collect our rewards. I'll just see if that makes that first battle. No, okay. We've got to go into manual again. Orn is probably the problem again with Oyster. But we know what we're doing now. What I don't... I think I might need to move this guy up. Just so we can try and get these back three guys all in one big hit. I do actually like to try it on ×2 first go, just to speed things up a little bit. And just try and get the ults off as quick as possible. If you are super skillful at this, there is actually a way to time Daniel's ult so that you throw it down on them and stun them as they cast their ult, and it cancels out their ult. And obviously does some big damage. Hard to do. Easier said than done for sure. But, I mean, if you can get that down packed, you're going to cancel out Orn's ult every single time, which would be pretty amazing. Don't understand why that was so hard for it to do it on idle battle. You can obviously understand that manually doing something is way more beneficial. But, yeah, that was a pretty easy battle. It's probably because the AI decided to target Oyster for all the damage. This is probably going to be a hard battle. I'll see if the idle battle can do it just because I've been a little bit lazy. To showcase some of the gear on the other heroes. So Daniel, he's actually now in Madness gear. So if we jump in here, we've got attack, attack, attack. That was an unlucky roll, but well. Attack and attack. So that's actually, he's got some bad pieces in there, but the Madness piece, 15% extra attack. So I lose 15% because normally I'd have 2 hero pieces. But my summon, which is where all the damage comes from, is doing an extra 30% damage. So that's my Daniel. Senway, if I could, I'd have him in the same gear as Daniel, but I'm struggling. I actually might have a helmet now for hero though. So yeah, okay, cool. So just add another 2,000 attack. So that's about 10%, a bit less than 10%, 8%. So he'll increase a bit of damage. Serena, you can still see, like, even though my count's in the top 3 in the server, I still don't even have good gear. Like I have good gear, but I don't have perfect gear yet. But a triple roll on HP, pretty good. Masrani, again, he's in at 6 abundant pieces, which is not good. That's the best I got for him. Taylor's running less than 50% crit rate, which is bad, but a huge amount of crit damage. Botmark needs to focus on crit damage, but he's also in Gluttonous set, which is not ideal. Klar's got a pretty good build. 60% crit rate, 50% crit damage with 22k. But that's the main ones. We didn't even make one more stage then. I knew this was going to be a hard one. I actually get the feeling I won't be able to pass this stage. It might actually just be that I need to put Daniel to the rear. But we'll muck around for a little bit. Yeah. Daniel's just getting taken out too early. The problem with having Daniel in the rear row, though, is he's not going to be able to reach these two dudes now, which will cause its own set of problems. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, okay. This is just a very, very hard stage. So not going to get through that. When you have those stages that are that difficult, there's no point trying to muck around and get through it. We're just going to have to wait to get a couple of evolutions into Durali, I believe. But anyway, I hope that helps. MVP campaign version 2, Durali. And the other part to mention as well is I'm running almost, 3 summoners and 2 healers, which is the minimum you need of summoners to activate Durali's passive, and possibly also Daniel's passive as well. So Durali's is the key one there. When Durali's on the battlefield, allied summoner heroes deal bonus damage. Summoner heroes who also take reduced damage from ultimates if there are at least 3. So this is the key heroes in the team. Then at the beginning of the battle, Durali teleports them to the back row. So keep that one in mind. Once it's upgraded, Durali enters the battlefield with Dorrigan straight away, which is a good level to get to. And still waiting for this one to level up. So this is what your EX20 skill is. So dynamic shield enhancement, allied summoner hero gains a shield. So that's probably going on. It'd be good if it went on Muka possibly, but that'd be jumping on one of the summons. This is good as well. So Durali ignites the enemy, dealing damage illegal to 11% of their max HP. So that helps, but simultaneously, Dorrigan's next basic attack will inflict additional damage equal to 10% of Dorrigan's max HP, which is why he is HP based. The EX10 is the ignited target takes bonus damage from summoner heroes and their summons. So, yeah, huge combo to have summons on your team with Durali and with Daniel. So that's the Dire Bear. I'm not sure if he has a team buff. Oh, so when there are 4 or more summons on the battlefield at the same time, the cooldown of the eagle is reduced. Permanently reduced. So that's the summons, and you've got Senway. Daniel's got 3 summons. He's got the boar, the bird, and the one that he drops. Looks like a turtle. It's not a turtle. So that's already 4, but then you've also got Durali. So, he'll activate that one. And I think that's all the sort of group buffs that you get. When there are 4 or more summons on the battlefield at the same time, Daniel gains an aura. So again, this is summons, not summoners. And so when the enemy uses the displacement skill, reduce the crit rate and healing, and allied summoners gain attack and defense. So yeah, the synergy between Durali and Daniel is quite good, especially when you're running Senway and he's doing a ton of damage. So yeah, that's the team. That dragged out a little longer than I was expecting. Like and subscribe. Appreciate your time. Cheers. Bye.